thematic topic love is a highly popular subject in ancient Greece. Love was not only an emotional feeling towards someone, but the actions caused from it. In ancient Greece, love was a sensation, but not the reason for marriage. With Aphrodite and Eros' inspired emotions, marriage was deemed as permanent and meant for alliances, while love was less permanent, but more often than not resulted in an offspring. Love was a result of jealousy, unforgiveness, death, narcissism, infidelity, and betrayal. The greatest Greek symbols of the theme of love were Aphrodite, the goddess of love, and Eros, also the god of love. Several stories were influenced because of the Greek idols, such as Narcissus and Echo, as well as Hylas and the nymphs. The most common character to represent love was Eros, from his depiction as Cupid. But in reality, Eros was smart, attractive, and a crafty male, and not a large infant. Now, the god of love takes part in the story of Eros and Psyche as the son of Aphrodite in Ovid's Metamorphoses, Book 4, 5, and 6. Then there's a woman on the island of Sicily, so beautiful the mortal men begin to turn their attention away from the goddess of love, Aphrodite, and admire the beautiful woman named Psyche. Because of Aphrodite's jealousy, she sends Eros to shoot Psyche with a love arrow, and her fall in love with the most unattractive being. To Eros' clumsiness and mistake, Eros drops the arrow in his own foot, and then becomes enfathomed with Psyche. He is so in love, he tries to stop anyone from falling in love with her. This art piece is known as the Eros and Psyche mosaic in the Gaziantep Museum of Archaeology in Gaziantep, Turkey, or known as Zeugma Mosaic Museum. This mosaic was made and existed between the 2nd and 3rd century CE. The mosaic was discovered at the Poseidon Villa at Zeugma, not far from where it sits today. In this image, the mosaic is a detailed image of Eros and Psyche preparing for marriage after dealing with the wrath of Aphrodite, or Venus' jealousy. With Zeus's approval and agreement with Eros, Psyche was given immortality and marriage to the god of love. This mosaic portrays the relationship as Eros falling in love and Psyche accepting it whether she had a say or not. But we can assume because of the women, they did not have much voice. Love in Greek mythology could have been one-sided, and Eros' own arrow led him to feel that desire for Psyche, even more than just her attractiveness. This story almost goes against love and marriage being two separate unions, because Eros was in love and wanted it permanent, and with Zeus' approval, but on typical occasions, marriage was for the offspring and family string bondings, as mentioned earlier. Unlike Eros and Psyche's love, Echo and Narcissus never achieved what their hearts desired, as Echo was so embarrassed of the rejection from Narcissus after wanting to embrace her love to him, and Narcissus unable to achieve love back from himself in a reflection. This love-seeker story was also told in Ovid's Metamorphoses Book 3. Their story is presented on a marble sculpture now in New York. Excavated in 1797, the sculpture was found in Tor Bosciana, Ostia, the port of ancient Rome, in today's Italy. The marble sculpture, known as the Puteal, was believed to have been made in 2nd century AD, acquired by the 8th Earl of Wimes, and after the Metropolitan Museum in Gallery 162. On one side of the sculpture and detailed carvings shows Echo and Narcissus, while the other side shows Hylas and the nymph's obsession. These stories present the hopeless love that all characters on the marble sculpture struggle to overcome or receive. Love is such an important thing to recognize in ancient Greek because of its impact and social influence. These gods and goddesses were already an influence to Greek society, as they dawned to humans as more powerful than any human man. Their love stories related to humans because there was often cheating that occurred or another person involved in a relationship, causing jealousy or infidelity. This type of love specified in this documentary is the romantic type of love because of Eros and Aphrodite. They influenced ancient Greek marriages to be for family alliances and growth. They also impacted the meaning of love and how it was an unsolvable sensation and why the feeling occurred, even if the ancient Greeks believed they were struck by Cupid's arrow or not.